Hello, Robert Heffernan with EndoTech. This is Market Vitals. It's our daily show talking cryptos, talking fiats, talking button your shirt, dude. Sorry about that. Pit committee came by and said, listen, you're looking a little unsavory. Button that up. Anyway, please follow us on Twitter at EndoTech_IO. And you can follow me at HR in the Twittersphere. Always great to engage in the Twittersphere. Talk trading ideas down, and so forth. Anyway, let's do the rounds and talk about a few things here. Again, doing the rounds on a midday basis now, streaming to you live every day right around this time. And this was the first headline. And by the way, CCN claimed the other day that they're going kaput. They're going off. Yet they keep putting up content, and some of it I enjoy. And I look to the site for news, especially around crypto. But I wanted to just touch on this because I know I have been talking about price discovery, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and the seemingly sometimes disconnect between fundamentals and the actual trading price discovery that's going on. And so many people trade in option, and that is part of the reason why you can never marry a position leveraged, waiting on fundamentals to bear out in the price discovery. It just doesn't happen that way. Markets can stay disconnected from the fundamentals a lot longer than they solve it. And in this case, I mean, if you have a 1% move, and just a 1% move, think about that. Think about the percentages these things move every day, and multiply the leverage times it. It's not a tough math situation or problem to solve. You're out of money pretty quick when you leverage and there's multiple percentage moves intraday in some of these things. Anyway, I wanted to point it out and just really drive home that fact that when you're trading leveraged, please understand that leverage cuts both ways, and that you can definitely be out of business very quickly. And for me, if you're going to trade at 100x leverage, it should be a lottery thing where you're going to trade once in your lifetime, try to hit the 100x move, and then walk away and pretend you're a kid and sell lemonade in Texas. Anyways, let's and to my point here, as we've seen on this move in the S&Ps over the past week, a 7% move straight up. And had you been leveraged 101 against it, guess what? You're out 700% of your money. And no way to be trading. Anyway, more of the fundamental side here. The Dow futures bleed. Morgan Stanley rings recession alarm. Going forward. And the question remains now, how long does the technicals take and the actual price discovery take to bear out the fundamentals that seem to be in the market? Let's take the vitals and talk about it. Taking the vitals, my chance to actually talk about price discovery. And then the S&Ps now, third day in a row, kind of trading lower and heading towards, which I thought they would, this up momentum level on the daily in a 28 today. And I still think that's the place where the argument has to take place at. more importantly here now is that this momentum modeling shows an upward slope to it. So even if we don't test it today, all things being equal, if we stay around here, we're going to run into this line, and we will either, we could have a chance if they break here today to open below the level, below that up momentum level tomorrow. So I'm short right now. I am keeping a very keen eye on this. I obviously, as a short side on this, want to see it take out this momentum level either today or just close near their lows, and via the slope, they will open out of up momentum tomorrow or tonight. It depends on where you're going or where you're trading, because these things trade pretty much 24/7, 5 days a week. Crypto side, 24/7, 365 days a year. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. For me, it's pretty simple here. This market either respects the momentum level and we take off from it and take out the highs at 29.09 and we're off to the races, or it doesn't respect the momentum level and then we have a further retracement to talk about. Those are pretty straightforward for me. 28.24 is that center line. And ultimately for me, I think the real argument comes back to the lower momentum level on the daily, 27.80. I mean, that's 100 handles from here. It's crazy that that's what we're talking about, but this stuff is trading like a penny stock, as my friend Matt told me, and that's just the way it is. You trade the market that you're trading, not the market that you think it should be trading like, because that's another recipe for disaster. Anyway, let's move on and talk some crypto here and talk Bitcoin. 1 second. Bitcoin right now trading 81.43 at Bitfinex. Above the center line now and chasing that up momentum level at 84.27 today. And for me, it's more important for me to see that happen. I think this thing is congested and it's been chopping around, and I've been on the sidelines here. I am waiting to see that close and up momentum on the daily for me to want to jump in. And sometimes I adhere to the shorter term time frames, and sometimes I scale out and adhere to the longer term time frames, and that's the nuance of trading, the way I look at it. So that's what I'm seeing, a little bit of a rally right now going on here. Bitcoin up nearly 3%, and for me, it really needs to close above that up momentum level on the daily for me to want to jump back in. That's the way I'm looking at it. You can look at it any way you want, and I encourage you to develop your own personalized trading methodology. That way you can blame nobody but yourself, all right? Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. Thank you so much for watching. Please be disciplined, trade disciplined. Please share this segment with all your trading cohorts, and I will see you tomorrow for another segment of Market Vitals. Thank you.